How are you doing all? I'm hoping that all are doing very well. Okay. In the previous session, we have seen that how to create a student's marks memo in Excel sheet and how to calculate the total marks of the students and how to know the results of the students also. In the previous session, we have covered all these things. Now we will see how to create employee salary sheet in Excel. Employee salary sheet is nothing but the salary details of the employee. Just assume that I have a company. In my company, there are 300 employees are working. For those who are working in my company, I need to pay the salary every month, right? For that, I need to prepare a sheet for the calculation of employee salary. Now, by using Excel, I am going to calculate the salaries of employees. See how to calculate. First, we have to open a blank Excel sheet. Yeah. To do anything Excel, to maintain any sheet in Excel, we need to give some heading, right? So for the maintenance of that heading, we have to remove these grid lines. These are known as grid lines. So how to remove these grid lines? I have explained in a previous class. So just click on this, drag it like this. Come to home menu and click on merge and center. See, grid lines have gone. Next, click on insert menu, click on word art. From here, select the font, select the style, whatever you want to put as an heading. I'm selecting this. Just type the heading. Employees salary sheet. Employees salary sheet. Sorry, sheet. Next. And what are the subheadings which we have to maintain to prepare salary details of employees? The first one is serial number, employee name. EMP name means employee name. Next, EMP ID means employee ID. And basic salary. Basic salary means it is a salary. Employees, it is also known as employees primary salary, right? Basic salary without any cuttings and without any earnings. How much the amount employee is earning? This is known as basic salary. Next, TA. TA means traveling allowance. TA means traveling allowance. Traveling allowance will be provided by the company to the employee to fulfill his daily traveling expenses, and some percentage of amount from basic salary, it will be converted as traveling expenses. Like I am giving 4% of traveling allowance. Next, DA means dearness allowance. It is also earnings for employees. It is also given by the company to the employees to fulfill them his expenses. It is 4%. Next, HRA. HRA means house rent allowance. This is also provided by the company to the employee to reduce the rental burden of the employee. Right, house rent allowance is 7%. I am providing 7% of house rent allowance to my employees. Next, gross salary. Just listen carefully. Basic salary means It's a primary salary of the employee. Then after adding these three things, basic salary will be converted as gross salary. Listen carefully. After adding all these three things, basic salary will be converted as gross salary. Next, what are the cuttings? PF. PF means Provident Fund. A Provident Fund is a government managed mandatory retirement savings scheme used in India and other developing nations. These funds also share some characteristics with pension funds provided by employers. A worker gives a portion of his or her salary to the Provident Fund, and an employer should make a contribution on behalf of the employees. The money in the fund is then kept and handled by the government and ultimately withdrawn by the retirers and their survivings. In certain cases, a provident fund even pays out to the disabled who are not in a condition to work. This is deduction for employees. So, after the last date of the employee, he has to retire, right? After his retirement, company will provide some fund. It means some amount to the employee in the form of provident fund. For the collection of provident fund, the company will reduce some amount, some percentage of amount from our salary. That is provident fund. The provident fund is 4%. Next, IT. IT means income tax. We have to pay the tax rate on our salary. So that is why company will deduct some percentage of amount towards income tax. Next, net salary. NETSL means net salary. Just I mean bring shortcuts. Net salary. So here serial number, employee name, employee ID, basic salary, traveling allowance. Traveling allowance is given by the company to fulfill employees' traveling expenses, and DNS allowance is also given by the company to the employees, and HRA is also given by the company to the employees. These three are earnings for employees. Just listen carefully. These three are earnings for employees, and these three things are added to basic salary. After adding these three things to basic salary, the basic salary will be converted as gross salary. From the gross salary, company will deduct some amount for the maintenance of employees provident fund and to pay income tax. And after that, after deducting these two things from gross salary, net salary, we will get net salary of the employee. It is handed salary of employee. Right. After deducting these two things are deductions from employees, and these three things are earnings for employees. Okay. Now I am entering the details of employee. Serial number is 1. Employee name Rajesh. Employee ID, whatever it may be. Basic salary 25,000. And how to calculate the TA? The TA, we have to calculate the TA, right? It means traveling allowance. Right. How to calculate? 25,000. It is basic salary because we are calculating the traveling allowance on the basis of basic salary. Right. 25,000 into 4 by 100. Here, 25,000 is basic salary of Rajesh, and the 4% is traveling allowance, and 100 by 100. It is a percentage, right? 1,000 rupees. I have to pay 1,000 rupees to the Rajesh to fulfill his traveling expenses, including with salary also. Next, DA. 25,000 into, it is also 4 by 100. 4 is the percentage of dearness allowance, right? 25,000 is basic salary. Enter. It is also 1,000. HRA. Same formula. No need to worry. Formula is very easy. 25,000 into 7 by 100. is 1750. Now we have to add these three things to basic salary. So how to add? What is the function? SUM, addition function, open bracket. We need the range from basic salary to HRA. What is the range of basic salary? D12, because column name is D, row number is 12. D12, I12, close bracket. From range to range, because I want to add these four things, because basic salary, traveling elements, general elements, and HRA. I need to add these four things to calculate gross salary. Click on it. Oh, sorry. Equal to SUM, open bracket, D12, G12, G, right? D12 is the range, from range of basic salary, and G12 is the range of HRA. This is the gross salary. After adding these three things to basic salary, the basic salary will be converted as gross salary, and the gross salary is 28,750. Now, I already told you, right? These three things are earnings for employees. And now we will see the deductions. Right? Right? Deductions. Provident fund. 28,750. We have to calculate the provident fund on the basis of gross salary into same formula, 4 by 100. Next, income tax. 28,750 into 3 by 100. Okay. This is income tax, and these two are deductions from employees. These two deducts from this gross salary. How to deduct? Equal to, I already told you, without equal to, we cannot execute any formula in Excel. First, we have to select the gross salary range, H12, because we are deducting PF and income tax from gross salary rate. That is why we have to select gross salary first. H12 minus means deduction. SUM, open bracket, I12, J12, close bracket. Minus means deduction. SUM, together. I want to deduct to PF, IT together from gross salary. So that is why I have used sum here. I have used sum. For what? I have to deduct PF and IT together from gross salary. That is why I have used sum function here. Click on, press on enter. This is net salary and this handed salary. Next, second Rajesh and Mahesh. Employee ID is whatever it may be for you. Next, basic salary is 40,000. What is the 40,000 into 10? 40,000 into 4 by 100. Next, equal to 40,000 into 4 by 100. Next, 40,000 into 7 by 100. Just I am giving basic salary of employee and percentage of the item like TA, DA, HR. That's it. And by 100. That's all. Next, gross salary. Gross salary means by adding these three things to basic salary, we will get gross salary, right? SUM, addition, open bracket, D13. Look here. Every time row numbers will change. Column names never change at any point of time, right? Row numbers only will change, that's all. Column names never change. D13, column G, right? G13, close bracket. So this is gross salary, my gross salary. Next, cuttings. What is gross salary? We have to deduct and we have to calculate these two things on the basis of gross salary. So gross salary is 46,000 into 4 by 100, and income tax is 46,000 into 3 by 100, and net salary equal to, first we have to select gross salary rate, H13 minus SUM together. SUM means together. SUM I13 J13. I am deleting together income tax and provident fund from gross salary. This is his handed salary. It means net salary. Next. Suresh, employee ID. Basic salary is 15,000. Traveling expenses 15,000 into 4 by 100. 15,000 into 4 by 100. 15,000 into 7 by 100 equal to SUM open bracket D14. See, row number has changed, right? So every time row numbers will change, column names will not change. D14, G14. Gross salary of Suresh. Next, what is the cutting? Cuttings provident fund 17,250 into 4 by 100. 17,250 into 4 by 100. See, this formula is a little bit confusing. So don't get any confusions. Just understand the logic. Equal to, we have to select first gross salary range H14 from gross salary. We have to deduct. It means minus SUM is together. SUM is together. What is together? PF and IT together. I want to deduct from gross salary. I14, J14. So this is the net salary. So his basic salary is 30,000 equal to 30,000 into 4 by 100. Next, 30,000 into 4 by 100. Next, 30,000 into 7 by 100 equal to SUM open bracket D15 G15 close bracket, enter. It is gross salary. From the gross salary, we need to deduct provident fund and income tax. What is the percentage of provident fund? 4%. We have to calculate the provident fund on the basis of gross salary. 34,500 into 400. Next, 34,500 into 3 by 100. H15 minus SUM open bracket I15 J15. C, serial number, employee name, employee ID, basic salary. It is primary salary of employee. Traveling elements means traveling elements given by the company to fulfill the daily traveling expenses of employee. DNS elements is provided by company. HRA means house rental elements. It will reduce the burden, the house rental burden on employee. Gross salary. After adding these three things, the basic salary will become gross salary. These are earnings for employees. Right. Next, gross salary. And these are deductions from employees. From the gross salary, we have to deduct provident fund and income tax. After this deduction, we will get net salary of the employee, and this is handed salary of employee, and this will go to employee's pocket every month. So this is how we will create employee salary sheet in Excel. I hope everybody is able to understand my terminology and my language. If there are any mistakes, please forgive me. So, thank you, friends.